Little Gravel voice is so adorable. This is an MGM cartoon from 1942. Directed by Rudolf Ising and written by Jeanne with a voice cast including Billy Bletcher, Pinto Colvig, Rudolf Ising, and Clarence Straight. And this is about an adorable little burrow. The animation for the character is so gorgeous, and it's walking along and it's meeting all of these different animals. There's a bird and some rodents and a turtle or tortoise. Clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about, but we have these different animals, and they seem to get on well with the burrow until it opens its mouth and it makes its harsh braying sound, and they walk away. And the burrow gets a chance when it's off crying because it's feeling heartbroken. Nobody wants to be its friend because it makes an awful noise. It gets a chance to actually find value in that voice. And with a spoiler warning, I'll discuss what that is in a moment, but for now I'll keep it spoiler free. But I found this to be really sweet, a little bit heartbreaking. It's not fair that the burrow has no friends just because of the noise it makes, but it's beautifully animated and really helps to show that everybody has value. The pacing is great. We meet the burrow immediately. The narrative is established very, very quickly. And then the burrow meets 3 or 4 different kinds of animals, and it makes its way through this environment and then goes off on its own crying. And it's heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking, but beautifully, beautifully done. And then about halfway through, and again, the pacing is brilliant, the second part of the narrative is established and we get to see that unfold, and I'll talk more about that in a moment. But I found this to be so, so cute and so adorable, and the animation is stunning, not just of the burrow, but the other characters as well. And if you're an MGM fan, or you're just looking for a very sweet cartoon with a lovely message, this is definitely worth checking out. So I will now talk about the message and what happens in the second half when the burrow gets a chance to shine. So spoilers from now. In the second half, the burrow is off crying on his own. It's all heartbreaking. And then this wolf comes along, this big bad wolf. Well, it's a hungry wolf and it's trying to eat the burrow, but the burrow brays. And the wolf is so traumatized by this sound that it runs away. Unfortunately, it runs towards the other animals, the ones we've already met earlier in the cartoon, and it's about to eat them. And they scurry off trying to hide, and the little burrow sees this from up high and runs down, and he brays. And the wolf, again, hating this sound, flees. So the burrow is actually able to save the other animals because of his voice and because his braying sound, this gravel voice, as the title suggests, is so harsh, the wolf doesn't want to be anywhere near it. I kind of feel like that's probably not realistic. I could be wrong, but I imagine a hungry wolf would block out the sound in order to eat its food. But nevertheless, for the purpose of the cartoon, it's really sweet. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And as I said, beautifully, beautifully animated. Little Gravel Voice is an adorable cartoon and one that's definitely worth checking out.